Hello students, how are you? Students, we have completed second lesson of our honeycomb book, that was Gift of Chappals. I hope you liked the lesson as it was on the importance of chappals for a beggar who was having blisters on his bare feet while walking on the hot sun rays road. He was so tired, and but the children of the house gave him the gift of chappals. The title is so appropriate. So students, we have completed the lesson. Now it's the turn to do the exercise. First is working with the text. First one, complete the following sentences. You have to complete the following sentences with writing sentences. First one is Ravi compares Lali's playing the violin to a train derailing, going completely off track. Ravi compares Lali playing the violin to a train derailing, going completely off track. Second one is trying to hide beneath the tray of chilies. Mahendran tipped a few chilies over himself. Mahendran tipped a few chilies over himself. Third is the teacher played a few notes on his violin and Lali stumbled behind him on her violin, which looked quite helpless and unhappy in her hands. Fourth is the beggar said that the kind ladies of the household are very kind souls and they can never turn him away. Next is after the lesson was over, the music teacher asked Lali if she has seen her chappals. So that was our exercise of fill in the blanks completed. Next is describe the music teacher as seen from the window. This question you have to describe. You have to give the information about the music teacher when Mridu noticed him from the window, as he was a bony figure having weared a vesty. He was wearing a gold chain. It was written, we have read about this when Mridu crept from the window, that page. Write it from there. The music teacher was a bony figure having weared a having oil black fringed hair along over his head ear. It was like something this, and then after this, right, he was wearing a gold chain around his neck and a golden ring in his hand. You have to describe the music teacher in such words and try to write in your own words, not bookish words. Try to write in your own words the answer. What makes Mridu conclude that the beggar has no money to buy chappals? मृदु ने ये कैसे निश्चय किया या कैसे इस नतीजे पर पहुंची कि मतलब भिखारी के पास पैसे नहीं है चप्पल्स खरीदने के लिए? Because मृदु concluded that the beggar has no money to buy chappals, as the beggar was having blisters on his sore feet. And he was not wearing chappals in such hot day. Clear? Next is, what does she suggest to show her concern? She suggested to give him a pair of chappals so that he can protect his legs, his feet from that hot road. Next is, have you children? She began. क्या तुमने बच्चों? She began, and then seeing they were curiously quiet, went on more slowly. Seen anyone lurking around the veranda? क्या तुमने किसी को यहाँ से घूमते हुए देखा है? Lurking means have you seen anyone moving around here? What do you think Rukumani really wanted to ask? According to me, she really wanted to ask that if they had seen the music teacher's chappals, or have they done something wrong with that music teacher's chappals. Why did she change her question? She changed her question because the children were sitting curiously quiet, and she understood that surely they had done something with the chappal. What did she think had happened? She thought that the children are quiet because they had given the music master's chappal to that old beggar who had came here. On getting Gopu Mama's chappals, the music teacher tried not to look too happy. Why? जब म्यूज़िक टीचर को गोपू मामा की नई चप्पलें मिल गई थी तो म्यूज़िक टीचर ने ऐसा दिखाया कि मुझे खुश नहीं होना है. क्यों? Because the music teacher got a new pair of slippers instead of those sore-footed black dusty chappals, but he tried not to look too happy as he didn't want that they Rukumani and the other family members of the house thought that the music teacher is very happy on getting new chappals. But so he tried to say that he tried. Music teacher tried and went on going saying that my older chappals, my older slippers are very good from this. They were the branded one and so on. So he tried not to look so happy. Next is, on getting a gift of chappals, the beggar vanished in a minute. Why was he in such a hurry to leave? The beggar was, we have read that the beggar was having sore blisters on his sore feet. So after getting gift of chappals, either they are very bad, either they are in very bad condition, but they can protect the beggar's feet from that hot road. So he tried, and after getting the new chappals, he thought that if the elder ones of the family come here, the children had gifted him the chappals, and he thought that when the members of the family came here and when they saw that the children had gifted him the dusty chappals, it might be happen that they will take the chappals away from the beggar. So he hurriedly leave the house. Next is, and the last question is, walking towards the kitchen with Mridu and Meena, Rukumani began to laugh. मृदु और मीना के साथ रसोई की तरफ जाते हुए रुकुमनी हंसने लगी. What made her laugh? उसको हंसी किस चीज़ पे आ गई? Rukumani had given the chappal, Gopu Mama's chappal to the beggar, and Gopu Mama, whenever Gopu Mama comes to home after the office, he was in such a hurry that he just throw off his shoes and socks and put his chappals. But what will happen when they come, when Rukumani's husband and his brother came home, and she will tell the whole incident, what had happened, and the children had given the music teachers branded new one chappals to the beggar, and after this Rukumani was allegedly had given the chappals to the music teacher. Thinking about all this incident, she began to laugh. So students, this is all. Your questions are done. I hope you write them down in your notebook in your own words. Try to write them in your own words. Next is working with your language. First one is, read the following sentences. If she knows we have a cat, Pati will leave the house. If she won't be so upset if she knows about the poor beggar with sores on his feet. If the chappals do fit, will you really not mind? Notice that each sentence consists of two parts. हर सेंटेंस के दो पार्ट्स हैं. द फर्स्ट पार्ट्स बिगिन विद इफ़. फर्स्ट वाला जो पार्ट है वो इफ़ के साथ स्टार्ट हो रहा है. इट इज़ नोन एज इफ़ क्लॉज, और इसे इफ़ क्लॉज कहते हैं. री राइट ईच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पेयर्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेज एज सिंगल सेंटेंस. यूज़ इफ़ एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस. अब तुम्हें ये सेंटेंसेज लिखने हैं और इनमें इफ़ लिखना है. द फर्स्ट वन इज़, don't tire yourself now, you won't be able to work in the evening. If you tire yourself now. If you tire, don't cut don't over here and write if you. If you tire yourself now, you won't be able to work in the evening. Study regularly. Instead of writing study regularly, write if you study regularly. If you study regularly, you will do well in the exam. Work hard. If you work hard, you will pass the examination in the first division. Fourth one is, if you are polite to people. Cut be over here, write instead of writing be, write if you are polite to people, they will also be polite to you. If you are polite to people, they will also be polite to you. If you tease the dog, it will bite you. Instead of writing don't tease the dog, write if you tease the dog, it will bite you. Next is your fill in the blanks in the following paragraph. Today is Sunday. I am wondering whether I should stay at home or go out. If I go out, write go as it is given in the bracket. If I go out, I will miss the lovely Sunday lunch at home. I will miss the lovely Sunday lunch. I will. If I stay for lunch, अगर मैं लंच के लिए रहता हूँ, I will miss the Sunday film showing at अर्चना थिएटर. तो मैं संडे फिल्म जो अर्चना थिएटर में आज लगने वाली है उसको मिस कर दूंगा. I think I will go out and see the film only to avoid getting too fat. तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मुझे बाहर ही जाना चाहिए फिल्म देखने के लिए और मोटा होने से बचना चाहिए. Clear? First fill up, write go. Second, will miss. Third, stay. Fourth one, will miss. Next is your complete each sentence below by appropriately using any one of the following. You have to use these group of words you have to use these clauses in every sentence from 1 to 6. Don't go to the theater. Don't go to the theater if you don't want to. Don't go to the theater if you don't want to. He will post your letter if you want him to. He will post your letter if you want him to. Please use my pen if you want to. Please use my pen if you want to. Fourth one, he will lend you his umbrella. He will lend you his umbrella if you want him to. If you want him to. Fifth one, my neighbor Ramesh will take you to the doctor. If you want him to. If you want him to. Don't eat it if you don't want to. Don't eat it if you don't want to. Let's revise again. In first, don't go to the theater, right, if you don't want to. Second, he will post your letter if you want him to. If you want him to. Third, please use my pen if you want to. Fourth, he will lend you his umbrella if you want him to. Fifth, my neighbor Ramesh will take you to the doctor if you want him to. Sixth, don't eat if you don't want to. So students, this is all. We have completed our second lesson, and in our next class we are going to take the Pact with the Sun, second book of yours, 7th, An Alien Hand. An Alien Hand. We will read our second book's first lesson, An Alien Hand, in our next class. This is all for this class. I hope you understand and like the exercises and question answer. I hope you will write the question answer as same as it is the subject. Write subject notebook. In your subject notebook, write question answers in your own words and do the exercise in book itself, and we will meet with the next topic of your Alien Hands lesson number 1. Till then, that time, stay safe at home. Be blessed, students. Have fun.